Hey, it's me, Jetski, and today we are talking about more forgotten lost Sonic the Hedgehog media. Before we start though, I will ask you to please like and sub. It really helps the channel out, and we've actually been growing a lot more. Also, I'll ask you to check out my other lost media videos. If you haven't seen the first two videos, I recommend that, because there will be a couple updates in this video. Mostly because, I got a couple things wrong in those videos, but, not a big deal. Also, thank you to the commenters who actually, told me about this. I really appreciate it. Let's hop right into this. So first things first, we're gonna get to the updates. I'm gonna put the little thing from Unsolved Mysteries, the update thing fast. Okay, so the first thing I want to address is the Sonic CR situation. Sonic CR is actually, in fact, not a Sonic Adventure 2 arcade machine. It is, in fact, a Sonic Adventure 2 pachinko machine. And if you don't know what a pachinko machine is, it's essentially Japanese gambling, but, without the money. It's mostly because, gambling is outlawed in Japan itself, which is interesting. I did not actually know that. So yeah, I don't really know how I misconstrued that. It's my bad, really. Thank you to the commenter for the comment from the commenter telling me about this. Really appreciate it. I had no idea gambling was even outlawed in Japan. So, that's a bit surprising to me, but, good to know. The next update I want to get to is Sonic Utopia, because as it turns out, it's not actually cancelled. I guess. I don't know. It's still going, apparently. That's what I've read in some comments. Not on my video, actually. It's on someone else's. I believe it was the Goldbone video. But yeah, I guess it's not canceled, so that's always good news. I think that's pretty much it with the updates in just terms of everything else. Now, let's actually get into the newly discovered lost media that I have come across that most people don't talk about. Okay, so the first piece of lost media I will be talking about today is the canceled Sonic Riders GBA port. Now, this one is pretty interesting because most people don't talk about this for a very specific reason. And you might be thinking, well, what's that, Jetskis? It's pretty simple, actually. There's not much to show. All there is just reused sprites in different Sega games. The weirdest thing about this game is actually the backstory behind it. This game got pretty far along in development, but one day Yuji Naka just decided he didn't like the look of the game, so he up and canned it. I'm not joking, that's really the backstory behind the game. That is one of the dumbest reasons to cancel a game, I can be completely honest with you. I don't know, dude, it's just so sudden and out of nowhere. But this game was so far in development that Sega just reused a bunch of its assets for other Sega games, including the entirety of the programming for other racing games. The only bit that we can actually confirm is reused in a bunch of different games is actually just a little flag sprite. Nowadays, it pretty much just exists in, I think, fan games and mock-ups. Yeah, there's not much to this, and that sucks, but, it's pretty cool nonetheless, I guess. On to the next one. Alright, now we're at the point where things are getting a little sketchier. You see, there's this rumor, and I don't know how true it is, but it's been leaked pretty heavily, and there's a lot of proof for its existence, and stuff that just doesn't add up that Sega did, that would make a lot more sense if this was true. So, let's just get into this. Okay, so the first thing that we're talking about when it comes to sketchy, like lost media, especially this kind of thing, is the Sonic Adventure remakes from 2014 that never were. This is pretty, sketchy and not known if it's true or not, but there was a lot of proof for its existence at one point or another. It was pretty heavily teased, but it just never happened. So the story goes, at least from leakers, I don't know how true it is anyways, but the story goes that Sonic Adventure was supposed to be remade for the ground up for the Wii U. That's why Sega signed that deal in 2012-ish, I think, where they had to make 3 exclusive Sonic games for the Wii U. That was their original plan. They had Sonic Lost World, the Sonic and Mario Olympic Games, and then their final title would be the Sonic Adventure Remake, which honestly sounds like a great plan, until the Sonic Adventure remakes kind of felt like into deep water, because Sega didn't actually handle it themselves. They licensed it out to a company in, according to them, to leakers anyways, China. However, unfortunately, that did not work out because, I don't know, Sega just didn't like what they seen, and the game had a lot of problems, bugs, constant issues, and it was just taking too long. So what they decided to do was scrap the game and put Sonic Synergy, or as it's better known now, Sonic Boom, into full throttle. Like, it was all or nothing with this new title. Now, if this is true, that means that this is the whole reason Sonic Boom is the way Sonic Boom is, which makes the story even more tragic. The next thing we will be talking about is the lost Japanese dub of Sonic Underground. Now, when I say that, I'm not even joking. Like, it's not out there, I guess. I mean, it is out there, and the only reason we know about it is because it was on a Japanese actor's Wikipedia page, just randomly listed there. But nobody actually knows if this thing even exists, which is kind of why this is a little sketchier than most. But it's really interesting to me to think that there's a whole dub of this show out there that just most people don't even know about. It's really interesting. That's pretty much all I gotta say on this one, though. There's just not very much information on it. I did see a video on it. I might leave a link to that in the description. Super interesting. I don't know, though. It's really cool. On to the next one. The last thing we'll be talking about is a lost Easter egg meant for Sonic Mania that just never was in the game. Now, this Easter egg was just of a bunch of people saying Sega in a big microphone. It was meant to be the opening of the original game, but it just never was there in the final release. I don't really have an understanding why. Maybe it was like a licensing issue or something. Like, maybe they had to get these people, these people had to give permission for their voices to be used or something in the final game, and maybe that was just too much work. I mean, I would believe that, honestly, but that's about the only reasoning I can give for this not being in the final game. It's clear that this was meant to be like a passion project and a love letter to the fans, so I don't really know. That's pretty much all I got to say for today on this video. Thank you for watching. If you did, please like and sub. It was a Jet Ski, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.